Welcome everyone, and in this video I'm going to share with you how can you read someone's intention, okay? How is it possible that someone is saying something and he intends something different and you can read his intention? So I'm taking an example for this al-Julani interview with the BBC.
You've made a lot of promises. You said that you'll respect the mosaic of different sectarian groups here in Syria.
I'm Theresa Khalil, a writer, a documentary filmmaker. I'm from Egypt. I spent most of my life in the Arabic world, and for the past 12 years I've been living in Europe. And I claim that I have a unique view. So I actually have this talent by nature whenever I'm talking to someone, and that helped me a lot in my journey to find love in my life partner. So someone would be saying something and I totally read his intention that is totally different from what he's saying. So who is al-Julani? Al-Julani, what I got to know is that he was working al-Qaeda, they became ISIS, so both of them are terrorist organizations, and he was working with them, and then he separated from them because he disagreed about things. What did he disagree about? He disagreed about the way how they are like doing things on a bigger scale, and he wanted to focus and narrow the efforts on certain areas, which for him was Syria. So that's why he separated from them, not because he disagreed on the ideology or what they are doing or the way they are doing things, but just how that they are scaling too much, and he wants to narrow things down, which is wise, business-wise. You need really to niche down in order to succeed. And this is what he did in Syria, and that's how he succeeded. And I think he's also learning from the Egyptian experience when Muslim Brotherhood took over, but for only 2 years because they couldn't manage things, and then they lost the power. And I think he will take this into consideration while he's in power in Syria. So yeah, so this is the first time like a terrorist is in charge of a country, away from Afghanistan, of course. But this is the first time this is happening. And of course everyone will, like the world has to compromise to him. So you see the CNN TV presenter had to cover her hair during his interview. And he also has to make little compromises, like dressing in a suit, for example, or allowing the CNN presenter to show some of her hair, you know. I think this is like, I think that terrorists, because they never were in like leaders of countries before, they don't understand the idea of compromising, that when you are in charge of a country and you are not living alone in the world, you have to make some compromises. But anyway, let's see what the BBC presenter asked him and how did he reply.
Into a country like Afghanistan, because you know that there are people who say that maybe you want to behave like the Taliban.
So the first question the BBC interviewer was asking him is, are you going to be a second Taliban, like in Afghanistan?
The way we govern is different. Afghanistan is a tribal community. Syria is completely different. The people just don't think in the same way.
So his answer was, there are many differences between Syria and Taliban. They are like tribes, we are not tribes, So this is a question that is like yes or no. Are you going to, when he's asking him about, are you going to be like Taliban, he's asking about Sharia law, you know, like what are you going to apply there? Is it the same system or the main ideas, the main ideology? And his answer was like vague and, oh, they are tribes, we are not tribes, they are I don't know what, we're going the law. And when you are asking someone a yes and no question, and he talk about something that you feel lost, then you know that the answer is yes, he's going to be something like Taliban, okay? Because his answer is not going to be liked by the people who are listening, or he believes so. The world will not be happy when he say that, oh, we will be another Taliban. So of course he's trying to escape an yes and no answer.
بالنسبة للتعليم مرة بالتأكيد، يعني نحن كنا في إدلب وعندنا جامعات هناك أيضا أنشأناها منذ تقريبا أكثر من 8 سنوات.
So the BBC interviewer take him again back to the what we are asking about. We are asking about, are you going to give women the rights? Are they going to be able to have education? And that's when he was answering, yeah, they will have education. We had them in Idlib, when we were in control of Idlib, they had education, you know. So you see, when he has a good answer, he immediately give it. This is usually like, if I ask someone, are you going to marry me? Do you love me? He can say yes, or he will not say no, right? He will just say, and then, and whenever, and he was, and since, and then you feel like, what was my question? I totally believe that, yes, there will be education for women, but I'm not sure what kind of education, because it's probably going to be like maybe literature, or maybe Arabic literature, raising children, things like that. I don't think, for example, there will be available for women engineering or economy or something like that.
It includes tolerance for people drinking alcohol. Is that all acceptable to you?
لا يحق لي أنا الآن أن أتكلم فيها لأن هذه مسألة قانونية بحتة يعني.
Then he asked him about alcohol. Are you going to allow alcohol? And then he said, oh, we need to go back to the law and see, like, who's putting the laws? What? So again, the same. Like, that's how you read someone's intention. The answer is supposed to be simple, but then you're just telling a whole long story for no reason.
There are many things I just don't have the right to talk about because...
Oh, he doesn't have the right to talk about alcohol. Oh.
They are legal issues.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not into alcohol, okay? I'm just trying to see, like, it's not like I'm pro alcohol and I want everyone to drink alcohol. No, I'm just like, me personally, I think alcohol is a cause of many problems, okay? But I like people to be straightforward, like, you see, like me. Oh, I'm not into alcohol, but I don't mind if people drink.
Who are concerned that they might have to wear hijab. They might have to wear headscarves and cover themselves. Do you think that will become necessary as far as you're concerned?
المشكلة السورية أكبر من المواضيع التي يعني تسأل عنها حضرتك.
Then he asked him if he's going to force women to wear hijab. And again, he didn't give a clear answer, and he was like, oh, this is, I don't know.
This question, because as you know, there's been a controversy on social media when the woman covered her head when she was having a photo with you, and liberal-minded Syrians said, this is a sign of oppression. And very conservative religious Syrians, some of them, said, why is he even having his photo taken with a woman he's not married to? So it's controversial, isn't it? I mean, it's a controversial issue.
لم أجبرها، وإنما يعني هذه حريتي الشخصية يعني. أنا أحب أن أتصور بالطريقة التي تناسبني يعني.
And then the presenter, he told him specifically about how he forced the CNN presenter to cover her hair. And he said that this is my personal freedom, you know. It's my right to take photo with someone the way I want it. So it's the first time in my life I see someone find his personal freedom in covering the hair of the women beside him, you know.
Hama than you did in Aleppo. What do you think happened? Why did the regime withdraw like it did?
The seeds of the regime's defeat.
So actually his personal freedom, it seems like it's beyond him. It's like, so of course the answer is, yes, we are going to cover women's heads, of course. So this is my unique view, and this is what I read from this interview. The intention, like, yes, he said a lot of things, but the intention, definitely, he's going to forbid alcohol, he's going to make women cover their head. They are going to be educated, but I think in certain fields, not everything. This is what I read. What did you read? Let me know in the comment below. If you want to support my creations, you can book a listening session if you have something on your mind, if you are burdened, you want to speak loudly in a safe space without judgment, I will leave a link to the listening sessions and it's free on this channel. Also, you can get my journal, Fukaira Journal. It's for a healthy life. It has mindful and relaxation exercises and creative challenges. And it's available on all Amazon, so you can get your copy. 90 days to a better life. And see you in a coming video.